Alright, here we go. Demoing this e-bike off-road. Kind of like my trail.
Did you buy that?
Let's check it out. Oh, that is really light. A lot lighter than I thought it would be. Oh, that is weird. Brakes seem to work pretty good. Throttle's a little twitchy. This thing is sweet. Hop the curb. Keep going for the rear brake and it's not there. Whoa, that two-wheel drive. It was pulling the front wheel up off the ground there. It is actually really strange. Two-wheel drive, motors in the hubs. Okay, it's got a little bit of get up. Nothing too crazy. This thing is sweet.
What do you think?
This thing is pretty sweet.
Interesting, right?
Yeah. It's like, I almost feel it would ride better off-road. Well, maybe the suspension could be adjusted a little bit, because I see it does have adjustment, but...
And the rear shocks are, like, not very great.
Yeah. With some weight on it, though, it's almost like it needs more traction. Like, it's got a lot of traction, it just doesn't have anything to hold it down. Because I was noticing coming up the drainage ditch, it was almost wanting to wheelie and spin in the front. Yeah, like maybe a nice, you know, 30-40 pound backpack right up here.
Oh yeah,
way down the front end.
Some camping gear.
Yeah, I mean,
and then maybe, like, if you were gonna do that, then you'd have some sort of like headlight relocator or something like that.
Yeah.
Or you could hard mount the headlight up here.
Up there, yeah.
But then it would be a fixed headlight, which might be annoying.
Yeah. But yeah, this thing is sweet, man.
It's like, it's interesting.
It's a lot lighter than I thought it would be too, because I was staring at this whole assembly down in here, and I was like, oh, that's got to be like 50-75 pounds of weight down in there, and it's not really.
Yeah, I mean, it's all, you know, it's not very thick tubing. You know, it's like, just makes the trellis.
Yeah, this thing is really cool.
Now, and the street legal version will have a display and all that stuff. And then you can...
Would it have a little bit more top end too, or no?
That's all in the settings.
Okay.
So you might be able to give it more top end. I think you can adjust your engine braking, of course. Power, so you can apply... You know, I'd probably run it a little bit more rear biased than front. And you can go all rear or all front. So, you know, a few different things there. Definitely interesting.
Yeah. It just looks really cool too.
It does.
Which is half of it.
Utilitarian. It does kind of remind me of the big Ruckus.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. Because they only made that, what, like 2-3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is super neat. Nice big kickstand for off-road too.
Yeah.
Not going to sink in the mud.
And I think, you know, for camping, anyone who's like into hunting.
Oh my gosh, this would be perfect for that, yeah.
How much you can drag out of the woods, but, you know, if you're field dressing something, you're not going to yield that much that you can't take it on, you know, these cargo racks. I'm not a hunter, but, you know,
well, I mean, anything out in the woods, fishing, photography, whatever you want to get up to. These are really cool.
Oh man, that would be awesome for fishing.
I was gonna say, my buddies are all huge fishers, and they're, you know, they always go on and on about like, oh, you gotta be quiet, you're gonna scare the fish away, and like, you wouldn't make a sound, just be the twig snapping.
Yeah, that's it. And I mean, that would completely change that whole experience to, you know, be able to creep through the woods.
I really like this thing.
And it would be available to be financed. That was like one of our like big points of contention here. Like, can people finance it? Because not a lot of people can come out with, you know, $7 grand for essentially a toy.
But like, if you needed something to say get around like the pits, if you did like, you know, motorsports, or you needed a camp bike, say you were going camping,
you can, like, throw a chain around any part of it.
Yep.
To lock it up.
And just throw it on the back of an RV or a pickup truck, anything.
And then in your garage, like, if you're like, oh, I don't really have room for it in my garage, just...
I'm gonna say, yeah, would you happen to know the weight of this thing off the top of your head?
No, I don't. I think I have a brochure inside.
I was gonna say, you could probably just throw this up on the wall if it was light enough, like any old bicycle.
Out,
yeah,
maybe. Because the battery you can pull right out. There's like a little seat flips up, like similarly to the trail, and you would just pull the battery out.
I was gonna say, the zipper pouch up under there, is that the owner's manual?
Maybe there's one in it.
Yeah, and I'm noticing it's got these brackets all over where you could obviously attach accessories, so like tank bags, you know, side number plates if you wanted to get a little fancy with it.
Good looking owner's manual. It reminds me of a moleskin.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if it's gonna give you specs.
And who makes this? What is that? UBCO? UBCO?
Yeah. Oh, you can adjust for rebound and preload. All right. Well, I'm sorry I dissed the shocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seemed a little maybe like over dampened. Needed a bit more travel, I guess.
Oh, the seat just lifts up.
Oh.
All right.
Well, would you look at that?
Right out.
Sweet.